It's a cottage industry, but this is a garage, so we just have to make do. Here we see skills passed down from father to son and son to father. The correct tools are essential. Here we have a gas burner. Here's her handy dandy little box. Matches are also very useful because they haven't got an electric starter. And you know what they say?
No gas dad.
There's no gas dad, that's what they always say. And then they say there's no smoke without fire. And there you are, that was match of the day for you. As you can see, there are always slight difficulties in an industry like this. There are.
Listen, Nicky.
Now put some lead on to cook. Cookie ready.
Cokey.
And David played upon a ladle, a ladle.
Once you don't splash it in. No, I won't splash it in.
I noticed you're doing it in very small doses.
Yeah, well, that's to get the heat off first.
Or is it because you got the dose?
I should cut that a little more.
Is it important to snip it into very small pieces? Asking a stupid question.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's not spell it out. I'm now cleaning the dye out. This is the dye, like the leads.
And why did you call it dye?
Oh, it is a dye. It's what's called dye. Dye iron. I mean, you could call it a lump of lead, but a lump of iron, but it's not a lump of iron.
Well, you could call it Judy, but really prefer dye.
Dye. Alright, I can get some fittings.
Penny.
Already
Those are the pins.
bent up. And I'll put those in the dye.
Yeah, it's cooking.
Oh, yeah, the cooking. Put those in there, like that. Fold that up. Fold that. Shit on that food.
Some shitty.
Can we cut out the expletives, please? And the swearing.
See it mounting there, look.
Indubitably.
There, look. This is how years ago they used to make the lead soldiers. Do you realise that? Years ago when lead soldiers were the things.
Yes, there were some lead soldiers that fought in the Boer Wars.
Now they're worth quite a lot of money, but we can't make a mould suitable to make lead soldiers, so we've got to be contented in making leads. And this is how it was done.
Thousands of years ago.
There was a little man in a garage, and actually, if you go top of Weir Lane now, they've revitalised this trade. That's all they're doing, and they employ quite a large amount of young people on YTS, cheap labour schemes, and this is how it was done. You will be amazed at the finished product.
Product B.
Don't put too much in there, Nick, because you won't be able to lift it. You want a crane.
Hey, craney.
Starts to get a little bit solid out. See, now that'll balance because of the weight of the leg. All that black stuff in there. Well, you put some bleeding clean leather.
You put that in there.
You put that in there.
No, you put that in
You
there.
put
No, it's on film, Sonny Jim. You put it in there.
Me again?
Yes, you again.
A bit of tar, that will know.
Well, it will, because it'll tarry the lead.
Tar very much.
Although I want the leads to be dark, because when these leads are for salmon fishing.
But the salmon fish with those,
No, well, what happens if you've got...
I've never seen a salmon on the bank fishing with a lead wave.
You will see the finished product,
You
and
will.
really, salmon, as you know, when they're running up the rivers, the fishermen throw these at them.
Just try and
That
hit them on the head.
That rotates in the water, and the flash of it, the salmon grabs it. You see? Well, a thing you do get, if you've got shiny legs...
Shiny legs? I don't think your legs are very shiny.
Legs,
Oh, shiny
Ali-AD,
legs.
yes.
Ali-ADS, right,
You'll find that the salmon has a go at the leads.
They
Silly
do.
sods, they don't know. They should be. Of course, there's no hooks on the leads.
Hey, Hooky.
Right, we will now finish my bag first. First one, keep it fire. It's bloody dangerous. But I know there's a bloke who was doing this one day and it splashed at him.
Oh, well.
Look at this.
I see you only use the finest grade of lead here.
It's
Off the vicar's roof.
it's actually half a church in St Mary's Street. Yeah. You will find in the area of Worcester, where there are quite a few salmon fishermen, there are probably a lot of men at this moment doing this exact thing, if they're not getting pissed up in the pubs, whichever their priorities are, because we are now drawing close to the opening time of the salmon fishing, which is February the 2nd. We hope to film this opening day with hopefully someone catching a salmon. Hopefully.
We'll be there with the camera.
And we'll be there with the camera. Right, we will now have a go. Now this is what happens. We pour, we look at the lead before. Pour into the hole. Now this is, get this, John. This is the technical bit. This is what it all down to. Whoops, that doesn't matter. Now I see my assistant's putting his gloves on, but I think he'll find you don't need them. Just keep filling out. Put that down, and this is it. There we have two beautiful leads. And we just break. Get pliers, break that bit off. And there we have the lead. Sure, right?
No.
Give that back to my assistant. Where's the other leg gone?
Your erstwhile assistant.
That's
There
the
you
other
are, perfect leg.
Good mould, that, isn't it?
Yeah, that's another lead.
Doesn't look mouldy to me.
And of course that's the wire for tying your line on. Leady. And of course these in the shops, you're looking at 10p a piece.
And as it is, they cost you about 7.5 pence.
So there we are, we made two leads. We will now, the secret of it is once you've got a bit of lead mounted, you just keep topping it up. So you ain't gonna mess with it. We'll try this time, not just so much overspill. Whoops.
So we have more.
That's all right.
Yeah, let's swear in, please. This is for family viewing.
That wasn't a bad one, that one. Eh? This is sticking on this top one for the simple reason we've got this as this mould gets
Mouldy.
Do you realise that was warm? Of course, this is only a YTS worker. You know, they're not.
Young and totally stupid.
They're not the best of the labour force, but there are so many of them about in this area